Cette semaine, Madame et Séries s'offre un petit tête-à-tête avec Pilou Asbeak, dont la notoriété a dépassé les frontières de son Danemark natal depuis le succès fracassant de Borgen en 2010.
Derude i kulissen og korser sig over, at jeg ikke holder mig til min tale. No deal. Jeg vil ikke trække det tilbage.
Det gør det eddermame svært for mig at være din rådgiver nu.
Du slipper nok snart for det, Kasper.
Depuis, l'acteur diversifie ses rôles, passant des films d'auteur de son réalisateur fétiche, Tobias Lindholm, à la série la plus regardée au monde, Game of Thrones,
Build me 1,000 ships, and I will give you this world.
et Blockbusters, dont l'adaptation de Ghost in the Shell, où il partage l'affiche avec Scarlett Johansson.
I don't know who to trust.
You trust me, right?
Un tournage qui lui a appris la patience.
I've never tried, for such a long period, to sit in makeup that long. Whenever I was wearing the prosthetic eyes, I would be sitting in makeup for 4 hours and then shoot for 12 hours. So that was a little bit tough. I'm not complaining, but it was a little bit tough. And I've never shot a film for 6 months. I've done TV shows for 2 years, 3 years, but never done a movie where, because it's such a big scale film, where we would do Scarlett's close-up, and then it would take like 3 hours to turn around on my close-up. That's a little bit difficult because, you know, acting is about chemistry and reproducing emotions, but you're also giving tempo also adds to acting and to give you to the character.
D'un rôle à l'autre, la performance diffère, mais la préparation reste la même. Pilou Asbeak se fond dans ses personnages avec la même précision, quel que soit le support.
It's exactly the same job. And if I'm doing theatre, it's the same. Everything is about the story and your character being a part of the story.
When did you return, Uncle?
A few days ago. I had some things to take care of. Long overdue.
I'm glad you're here.
Character you can portray for 20 hours will always be more complex than a character for 2 hours. But the movies that I've seen, where I've seen characters, if I go back and I watch Casavetta, I can get just as emotional up and down as if I've seen 6 Feet Under or something. If I go into a gallery and I see a whole exhibition and I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. But I can also go into a gallery and see one painting that's gonna change my life.
I wasn't born to be king. I paid the iron price. And here I stand.
I still create the whole background story. If I have to do a short film, I work with that film as if it's a feature film. Or if it's a TV show, I like to be prepared, you know? If I'm very prepared, I'm very relaxed. If I'm very relaxed, I feel completely free. And that's also why it's so important to me that the characters that I portray are very different from what I did previous. You analyze a story. Let's say the story is a painting on the wall, and you're one of the colors that you have to add to that painting. And I've never felt that, even though I've done lots of leads in Denmark, I never felt that I would be the solo painting.
Now I know what my
De son expérience en Euron Greyjoy pour Game of Thrones, Pilou garde le souvenir d'une expérience hors norme qui a dépassé toutes ses espérances.
I feel it's a playground. And I say it because I love it. That is the biggest show in the world. It's 3 films being shot simultaneously. That's how big it is. I love the cast. I love the crew, and being a part of it it was a very small role in the first season, but being a part of it for this season, and let's see what happens. I've loved every moment of it. It's an incredible universe what they've created. To work with showrunners like Dan and David is a gift. And then to go from that production to a production like Ghost in a Shell, where you're working with Rupert Sanders, who has created this in a collaboration with Weta Workshop, and Jan, who was the set designer, you feel so lucky. And then to go back and shoot a film with Tobias Lindholm, where reality rules, and he's a Danish director whom I did 3 films with, and Borgen as well. It's down, everything is gone. It's just you and the script. You know, we can't afford those big films. So right now, I'm exactly where I want to be in my life. I'm working with the most talented, wonderful people. I'm calling to tell you that they want $15 million.
I'm not going to talk about the money with you, and I'm going to hang up, okay?
No, don't hang up, sir. No! 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 I've been working with so many different people. Most of my inspiration isn't actually actors or directors. My inspiration comes from a book called 1000 Photographies. This is a secret now. Now I'm actually telling you one of my secrets. Each character I've portrayed every single time for the last 10 years, I take 5 photos and I say these represent 5 emotions inside this character. And during this film, you have to present that emotion for the audience. Even though it does make sense, you have to bring that photo with you in the character into the film. Because all characters are the same, all emotions are the same. And there's these human basic feelings that we got as human beings. Those are the emotions that you relate to: hate, fear, love. And that's why I take physically photos with me.
L'avenir de Pilou Asbeak semble assuré, d'autant qu'il est le seul au monde à connaître la fin de Game of Thrones et le destin de son personnage. Attention, info top secrète.
Everyone is gonna die. I'm gonna be the king. And no, I can't.